Not again. Money has developed wings and begin to fly. Hmm. Corruption at its peaks. 1.2 trillion naira missing again. Nigeria ministries, departments and agencies of the federal government face to remit a total sum of 1.2 trillion naira in a fiscal year. This was paid by the acting chairman of Fiscal Responsibility Commission. He said the 1.2 trillion unremitted money could be used to patch up part of this year's budget and that most of the 120 federal government agencies are guilty of the fraudulent activities. The chairman finally submitted that most of the money they failed to remit were internally generated by the agencies and ministries, but were in the same way used by them to fund unnecessary activities, which if properly investigated, they were in reality subverted. Although he said the money can be traced and recovered. Agencies responsible for mobilizing funds from federal government should do more and report any fraudulent organization that fails to remit the necessary return to the EFCC for thorough investigation. Fiscal Responsibility Commission is responsible for mobilization of funds from federal government organizations through the collation of surplus to finance government budgets. It is quite alarming with the way huge sums of money easily gets missing in the country. It is business as usual and nothing will happen. It is business as usual. Somebody who came to fight corruption, the president who came on the mantra of fighting corruption, it's not a free fall. It's like all of those people who are in charge, who are working with the government, they've already understudied everything, they've seen everything, they know the loopholes, they know the whatever. That's been the norm. That is how they have been rolling. So when Buhari came that he's going to fight corruption, of course, they were all looking at what he's going to do differently. This man said he wants to fight corruption. He wants to fight corruption without system in place. So they've studied everything and I've seen that nothing they happen. Nothing they happen. It's only when you are in the bad book of the perceived leaders, that is when they will fish you out. If not, it is business as usual. No system in place to check anything. No system in place whatsoever. Everybody just shouting corruption. You know, even a country or a regime that wants to fight corruption, shouldn't it be that it has to go around? All the governors are supposed to be doing the same thing. But what do we have? It's only at the center they are just shouting, they are fighting corruption, which they are not doing anything. Okay, if other PDP states do not even believe in that, what about APC? Because they all talk about, that is our mantra, this is what we have brought change. But when you talk about corruption, it's going on, it's at its peak at various states. Not talk of the federal. That at the federal, nothing is even happening. No, at the state level, all the APC's governors or the state, they are not bothered. Nobody has ever mentioned anything like, oh, this is our APC mantra. It has to cut across board to check the excesses, to check those who are swallowing money. You know, a lot of things have happened this year. A lot of ministries or whatever have burnt down. When there's any form of investigation, if there's any alarm, if any alarm blows like this, the next thing, all those ministries, they will burnt down just because they don't want investigation or they don't want their secrets to leak. So by the time they get all the documents burnt, what are you going to be investigating? Nothing. So they will just say everything has gone with the building. 1.2 trillion naira, and now they are telling us that, oh, it's possible they can trace it and they will recover it. Ask me, the ones that they've been tracing, that they've been recovering, how far have they gone with them? They have told us they've recovered a lot of money from Abacha, from corrupt politicians, and majority of them, they've already found their way back into APC. Just come. Once you come, your sins will be forgiven. Nothing like you'll be punished, unless if you don't defer to the party. As soon as you defer to the party, forget it. Nothing will happen, no matter how huge or how big the money you must have stolen. Nobody's going to do anything. They've said it, and we've been seeing it play out. 1.2 trillion naira. It's nothing. They know themselves. They know what they have been doing. They know themselves. Well, in animal farms, the pigs condemned and rebelled against all the Mr. Jones. All Mr. Jones did, but when they removed Mr. Jones and the pigs took over the farm under the leadership of Napoleon, the farm ended up in a state worse than before. This famous book, published in 1945, is being acted today under the present dispensation. Animal farm, you are a genius. Well, they are the ones to manage karma and church money. Funny country. This is a wake-up call for all Nigerians to rise and revolt against this government. Which Nigerians? No, it's just few Nigerians. When you talk about Nigerians, majority of the people are not interested. They will say, what is your problem? What is your problem? Leave that in. And they are the ones that are suffering the most. You are calling them to come and do what? To revolt. They are not ready. They love this situation. That is the situation they have been born into. You know, when you are born into a system, you don't see anything because you believe that that is how life is supposed to be. A lot of people see Nigeria that is how the country has been created, you know, to go through all of those things, because when they are hearing stories, oh, this kind of a thing has been happening over the years. So people just believe that that is the norm, and they will tell you, oh, that is our own way of life. So to some people, when you are talking, it's as if you are speaking Latin. They don't even care. Okay, they have looted generations unborn funds. Nigeria have been subjected to abject poverty. We need to rise, just like what is going on in Belarus. Okay, it happened in Tunisia, Egypt, Libya, and Sudan. I didn't see the impossibility in Nigeria. Oh yeah, let's go. The good news is that all the corruption cases are being exposed on a daily basis. Not that these corrupt practices were not there before, but they were covered up and never exposed. We are gradually evolving. My take, though, that's what somebody is saying here. How many of those people have been successfully tried, convicted, and jailed? The only set of people this hopeless APC government can investigate is the opposition parties, or their perceived enemies. So let's not deceive ourselves here. That's some of the reasons we are still where we are till today. Well, if 1.2 trillion naira is missing and those in charge of the money are not missing, okay, they should stop fooling us. Of course, they are not missing, they are there. And just like what they say, oh, all this money is traceable and they can recover it. When you don't have a system in place. Okay, EFCC, your work well cut out for you. Really, nothing will happen. Cut out what? EFCC and DSS will not do a thing. They may even turn deaf ear. Since these thieves are their APC party members, they can only quickly swindle into action if it affects opposite party. Oppressive and tyrannic Buhari governments. Well, when the head is sick, what do you expect of the other parties of the body, other parts of the body to do? Nothing will happen. When the foundation is being destroyed, what do you want the righteous to do? Nothing will be done. The foundation is already destroyed. Nobody is even knowing anything. And you'll be surprised. Even the leadership will tell you, oh, they don't even know what is happening. They are not even aware that such thing happened. And they will not even, nobody is going to say anything. Believe you me, nobody is going to say anything. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let us know your thoughts on this issue. Thank you.